Hi everyone, welcome on my YouTube channel. My name is Natalie from the Netherlands. If you're new on my channel, welcome. So for today I'm doing a little bit of a makeup chatting video. So I'm only have right now primer, foundation, concealer and a little bit of bronzer. So I want to try this face palette. So I buy this last year. You already saw a short with it, but I didn't realize until I use it in that short that this is actually a face palette. I thought it was an eyeshadow palette. So I want to use this, and I also want to show you my favorite lip combo from last year that I used a lot. So let's get into it. So take something to snack, take something to drink, and come sit with me if you like. So I think that I'm gonna start with the eyes, and I want to try this as a bronzer and highlighter. So I use this brush, and I have a lot of brushes from the Booty Shop, by the way, but also a lot from the Max and More for people who are wondering with what I use in my shorts. So the reason why I do short with makeup is that I want to show you guys just without my opinion. If you like it, that's why I'm putting music on there. If you are liking shorts that I'm actually tell something about a look, let me know. Maybe I will try that as well out. So let's start with the eyes. I'm gonna start first with this one. I have to be careful that I'm not doing, for the people who saw my shorts, that I'm not gonna do the same look, of course. But the basic is always the same. So I mean, normally I'm doing it just with a little bit of a nude beige color. And every palette has something like that. And then I think I did a little bit of a soft nude look in that video. So I'm doing now a little bit of a browny look. So then I will take this one. And this is a very fluffy gouache, so you can work a little bit precise with this. And this is from the Booty Shop, by the way, but the way Sephora and the Real Technique also have brushes like this. So I'll tap it a little bit because this palette is very pigment when I use it for the first time in the short. So that's why I'm tapping it a little bit so that I'm not doing too much. And I forgot to take my mirror to see a little bit better, because in the camera sometimes you cannot see everything. If you like me to do more videos that I'm just showing you looks with old or new palettes, let me know. Because last year I did a lot of unboxing when I look back, and I definitely want to do that a little bit different for this year. So then I'm doing a little bit darker shade. I'm doing it a little bit higher, but not too high. And then I always use a little bit of sprinkle. So I'm using this palette a lot this year when I go to my work. It's very easy palette. You can do just a little bit, or when you have more time. And I also like that this is a face palette, so you can use one palette if you don't have that much time in the morning for your cheeks as well. Is that what I really like about it? So I'm just losing one time in it because it's so pigment. I don't want to do too much. And then I'm doing a little bit under the brows with a different kind of brush, a little bit of sprinkle. But if you don't like a lot of glitters, I really love it. But I'm not doing too much. I'm just using on the top of my brush, and I just buff it in a little bit. I hope you can see the difference. I can see it in my mirror, the difference. I hope you guys can see it as well too. And I'm also doing that with the other eye. And normally this eye is normally better than that, but today it's the opposite. Sometimes you have one eye that's almost better than to work with than the other. And what I realized right now is that I forgot an eyeshadow primer. But that's okay. Because it's so pigment, you don't have to use an eyeshadow brush. I'm really gonna buff it a little bit out with my foundation brush because there's a little bit foundation under. So, okay, then I use the, I think I'm gonna use this one, and I use a different kind of brush. I will also use this face palette again in a short. Look at that, how beautiful. I hope you guys can see the sparkle. When I do my setting spray, I will show you a little bit closer the look. I really love the sparkle. Well, you can, of course, this is unbuildable, so you can use as much as you want. I use a little bit more than what I normally do when I go to work. So today is my day off, so that's why I do a little bit more glitter. So beautiful. I forgot to do a little bit underneath. So, okay, and then I use the More. It's not waterproof, but I really love this one. I have a waterproof from the Catrice. But it's easy to work with, this one from the More. And what I like about this, that is, if you make a mistake with this eyeliner, there is a smudge, and then you can correct your mistakes. Maybe I'm doing also a little bit higher. So, and then I'm using my NYX mascara, and that is waterproof. I really love this one. Of mascaras, I don't use a lot of different ones. So last year I get this from my friend as a Christmas present, and now I love this mascara. But I also love the eyeshadow of the mascara from the Call Me Queen from the Essence, and I have a favorite one from the Revolution, and my favorite one that I used to use a lot before this is from Rimmel London. If I have it, I don't know if I have it in my stash. But if you guys like me to do my favorite makeup, maybe from last year or from all my favorites what I use for years, if you like me to do a favorite video with all my favorite products, let me know, because it really is fun to go back in my stash what I usually use a lot, and if I still love it, if I have new favorites. Let me know if you like a video like that. I really like to film that as well. I'm not very good in mascara, but with this one from the NYX, if you haven't, if you do a little more than 2 layers, then it's not going to be clumpy or anything. And because it's waterproof, I can use, if I make a mistake like smudging out a little bit, then this one is easy to with your fingers. Sometimes you have waterproof mascaras that it's not easy to take it out when you make a mistake, and that's what I really love about this mascara. For the people who are new on my channel, I have a little bit of an eye disease, so I cannot correctly do the distance between like my mirror and my eye. Sometimes I don't do the math very well with my eyes to make one look with mascara. So that's why I'm always doing it with the short most of the time, not mascara in it. But I'm getting better in it more and more. So this is my favorite lip look. So this is the Kiko Milano, the Candy Crush, and I bought this in my vacation in Spain last year, This is number 1, and I also like this one. This by last year in my vacation in Mallorca with Sephora. This is the glossy twist colors, and I really wanna buy more from this. So this is 700. I don't know if there is a name on it, by the way. Oh yeah, Fearless Rose is this. Look at that sprinkle. I really love this one from the Candy Crush. I wish I buy 2 of them. Stunning. And I had a little bit of a crusty lips, and now it's blossoming and smooth. That's what I really love about this from the Maximore. And this, look at the difference on the lips. I love this one from the Sephora. And the Sephora was last year for me the first time in Mallorca that I go to Sephora. So I love this already right away. So this is my lip combo that I use a lot now. And then setting spray from the Maximore. And it's one, yeah, actually this is my favorite setting spray. So sometimes I'm doing a little bit less, but then I wait till it's a little bit dry. For people who may be wondering why I buy this in my vacation. I think when I go to Fuerteventura, I think it's more than a year ago now. Okay, I think it's a little bit dry now. Okay, and then I will take you a little bit closer. Look at that sparkly on the eyes. I really love this eyeshadow palette and the lip combo. I hope you guys like videos like this. You're gonna see another video with the short. Let me know if you wanna do the favorite video, if you like more of this video, and also the unboxing from the Kruidvat is also coming. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you by another one. Have a wonderful day. Bye guys.